On February 26, 2022, a 65-year-old man named Michael Scurlock was riding his bicycle when he accidentally collided with a car. Police officers from the Dickinson Police Department responded to the scene, and the encounter was captured on body camera.
Show me out on that auto pit.
I said I was.
You alright?
We had a little get together. He's being stubborn about getting checked out, but he said he's alright.
I'm alright.
So we're just.
You alright?
I told him I want to take him
No,
down.
I ain't alright. I need about $1 million, and then I'll be alright.
Well, you ain't getting that, so.
Yeah.
Well, no shit.
I'm trying to get him. He's always
You go ahead and get that.
I want to get you down.
I got that. I can put that on.
Okay.
Even though it's a complicated.
Yeah. Well, so what do you want to do? I can take you.
63, he's not injured, no ambulance needed. Can you run Michael Scurlock?
No, I think I'm on the roof. Flip that cover over. I don't think you're going at it right. There you go.
Yeah, I got the tools at the house. You know where I live.
You know, you didn't do that on purpose.
No, sir.
63, did you get my last transmission?
Tenderizing my chicken. I'll come by you.
Stop by the house. You know where I be.
I'm glad that you are somebody I know.
Hey, hold on. Don't go anywhere yet.
What do you mean don't go anywhere yet?
Exactly what the fuck I mean. Don't go anywhere yet.
Hey, what the fuck is it about done?
I was.
What?
What happened?
He hit me accidentally.
EMS is not needed.
I was looking that way to go, and I was starting to ease out, and the next time I see a flash in front of him, he goes,
I was worrying about fucking flat. Now, I ain't worried about flat. Look at that fucking wheel. Whee!
Where were you driving?
I got to fix a flat in that son of a bitch. And it ain't supposed to fix the bicycle tire. It adheres the tube to the tire. And that son of a bitch is leaking down. Boom, bang. Let's get this. I'm trying to drive with it. Now, where you go? All right, am I through?
No.
What have I got to do?
You gotta wait here.
What for? Tell me.
Till we finish our investigation.
Investigation? There ain't
Matter of fact, have a seat. Have a seat on the curb.
Matter of fact, I was out there laying.
Have a seat on the curb.
You're not listening to me.
Have a seat
That's
on the curb.
what you're supposed to do.
Have a seat on the curb.
She hit me. I mean, he hit me, and I wasn't. I thought he saw me.
Hey, have a seat on the curb.
I'm gonna look for my stuff, young man.
All right, turn around for
Come on, now wait a minute.
Hey, relax.
What are you doing?
Hey,
Hey,
you're gonna have a seat. Sit down.
I'll try to have a seat if you'll let go of me. You don't own me.
Put your hands behind your back.
We'll leave him now.
63, go ahead, roll an ambulance.
The sergeant's rude behavior towards the old man was evident from the first minutes. Sergeant Kinsley was subsequently charged. The grand jury found that Kinsley caused Scurlock's body and head to hit the ground, failed to provide medical assistance despite having ample opportunity to do so, and knowingly unlawfully arrested, detained, and mistreated Scurlock. When medical assistance arrived, Kinsley did not inform them that Scurlock had lost consciousness or seek follow-up care. In the next video, Scurlock complains of pain and dizziness.
Come on. You got a car, don't you?
A car for what?
To get me home.
No, I don't have a car to get you home in. Come on.
Mr. Scurlock, you have the right to remain silent. You have the right to a lawyer. You have the right to have a lawyer present at any interview at the place you're
What for?
You have the right to terminate any interview at any time. You don't have to make a statement, but I must warn you, any statement you make can will be used against you. You're charged with public intoxication. I'm gonna set a bond of $581. Can you make bond, sir? I take that as a no.
Yeah, yes.
What are you gonna do? What do we do?
Oh,
He can't say. He got the laceration on his head.
Okay, payment plan or
Yes,
just?
payment plan.
Okay.
Oh, how am I here?
You got arrested for public intoxication yesterday.
I got beat on this today.
Have him sign that, fill that out. If it has any information, we'll go from there.
Man, I ain't got no way out of here.
No, you're getting out.
You getting out? Sign right here for me.
Oh, God.
Give me your name on that the best you can.
Man, I can't see.
Huh?
I can't see. How do I touch? Here.
Right here. Sign your name the best you can.
Okay.
Okay. Just sit right there on the bench for me.
I think this one got, I think this is,
God, mighty.
that got,
Yeah.
okay.
Oh, man.
Okay, hey, you're gonna have to be quiet.
I think I have myself.
You're gonna have to be quiet by that point.
Man.
Destiny, come on.
I can't come on.
The judge is out here.
No.
Sit right there.
As we observed, his condition continued to deteriorate while he was in prison. Police officers, especially when it comes to older people, can see their reactions as some kind of role-playing or alcohol-induced effect. And in this case, they tried to explain Mr. Scurlock's condition simply by the fact that he was drunk and ignored it. If he had been drunk, the effect would not have been expected to last so long. He would probably have fallen asleep. Yet he cannot stand, stumbles, and complains of vision problems. In the video, when asked to sign a piece of paper, he said he couldn't see and was in pain. It is worrying that no one connected the dots to realize that there might be something more serious going on here. Let's examine the scene from another officer's body camera.
We need him now.
63, go ahead and roll in.
Is he out?
Huh?
Is he out? You know his name?
Michael Scurlock, I believe.
Is he drunk?
Huh?
Is he drunk?
I don't know. I tried to get him to sit down because it looked like he was going to walk away. He wouldn't do it, so now I told him, put your hands behind your back and start resisting.
Let me get his information so I can get him out of here. You good holding him? You want some gloves or something?
I mean, I already touched him. I got some gloves.
At the end of it all, Mr. Scurlock, the man in the video, spent 2 weeks in intensive care with a brain bleed, and sadly passed away in December 2022, 9 months after his injury. His death certificate listed Parkinson's disease as the cause, despite his sister, a former nurse, stating he showed no signs of Parkinson's before his arrest. Sergeant Michael Kinsley faces serious charges, including felony intentional injury to an elderly person and a misdemeanor charge of official oppression. Kinsley has been placed on immediate unpaid administrative leave. It was also reported that Sergeant Kinsley had undergone 5 internal investigations in 6 years. The cliché that "we have reviewed our actions and can't see anything wrong" comes to life. Please give us your thoughts on this case, and let's move on to the next one. On August 10th, 2018, 87-year-old Syrian immigrant Martha al-Bashara, who speaks limited English, was picking dandelions with a kitchen knife in a partially fenced area near her home in Chatsworth, Georgia. When efforts to remove her were unsuccessful, an employee called 911 and reported that a woman was wandering the property with a knife. 2 officers from the Chatsworth Police Department responded to the scene. The encounter was recorded by a body camera.
Why did you not stop?
Stand up.
Stand up, stand up.
Stand up.
Stop.
Easy.
Okay.
Turn your chest there.
Go pull.
It's okay.
Where's home at, ma'am?
She lives close. She lives over here.
Right here.
Officers found Miss al-Bashara, an 87-year-old woman, foraging for dandelion weeds with a kitchen knife. Despite commands to drop the knife, she continued calmly, likely not understanding due to a language barrier. Chief Etheridge tried to signal her by dropping his pocket knife, but she didn't respond and walked slowly toward the officers. When she was about 5 yards away, an officer deployed a taser, causing her to fall. The Fourth Amendment requires that officers use reasonable force based on the situation, considering factors like the severity of the crime, immediate threat, and resistance. In similar cases, courts have upheld taser use when individuals holding knives posed a clear threat, as in Smith v. LePage, where a man advanced on officers with a knife. However, Miss al-Bashara's case differs, as she was simply foraging and had no intent to harm. Her lack of response was likely due to a language barrier, not defiance. Given these factors, a court could find the use of force excessive in this context.
My car's on the other side, Brandon.
If you want to hold her, I'll go get mine. Mine's right behind you.
Is it your casa? Your casa right there?
ايه خلينا نروح.
Where's your son?
نايم نايم.
Son.
ايه تعال.
Your son? No.
تعال.
No.
تعال.
Where's your son?
دخيلك أنا.
Is he at work?
ايه خليني أروح.
No, ma'am.
خلينا أروح على بيتنا دخيلك.
No.
شو بدك تجيب بعد؟ دوني يعني دوني يعني احنا من بيت دوني سلمون دوني.
Solomon Donay?
ايه
Who?
هو
How do you know Solomon?
ايه
Solomon, how do you know him?
ماني فاهم عليك.
Is that your grandson?
بس هون خلونا نقعد هون بالفيل.
No, door's open though.
هون تحت
I
السجن.
knocked and I guess she's just by herself.
هون على الكرسي على الكرسي.
I guess that fence will get put up next week, won't it?
Yeah, I'm not gonna finish it.
Go ahead.
Go ahead.
10-4. The only thing that we have from 705 North 7th Avenue is going to be a 1047, and there was going to be a language barrier. I do have a home phone number.
Chatsworth, nobody's home right now. Fuck, I don't know.
Family.
ايه ايه خليني امشي لهنا.
Who's that? Selena?
Selena.
هسا بيجي دوني.
Do you know these people?
لا 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 هون هون دخيلك خليني اروح. هسا بتلف الدنيا بيجي لهون. هسا بتلف خليني امشي بس.
Mohawk or something? Shaw? Work?
ايه
Where?
مانيش فاهم عليك والله ماني فاهم عليك. من هناك بتلف الدنيا فوت معي على البيت.
This way, ma'am.
لا 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 لا.
Come on, ma'am.
هيفاء تعي انت تعي معي.
Ma'am, you're gonna have to get in there.
خايفة في منك.
Wait, un momento. You're gonna have to get in here.
لا لا.
Once you get in here, you can talk to them, okay?
لا 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 لا.
Yes, ma'am.
لا. تعي لهون.
شو مخليني اقرب؟ لا تخافي، هاي اجراء قانوني. هسه احنا بنروح لعندك على الفرع هون. What do you want?
Hey, ma'am. We'll take her to jail. You need to ask her politely to just sit in the...
Yeah, she will, but please, she's an old lady.
Oh, I get it, but you can't have knives. Or... You...
Okay.
Just tell her to sit down and we'll talk to her.
Yeah, where?
Tell her to sit in the car. Sit in the car.
Yeah. Try to translate to her to sit in the car, ma'am, because we don't want to pick her up or force her.
ما يعملوا لنا مشكلة يفضحونا. أبوي نايم. وكامل هسه بيجي لعندك. She's mother-in-law Solomon Donay. If you know him, you know we are good people. Please.
بس جيب معي.
Okay. Let's sit over here.
I'm scared for her. She have a heart problem. Please.
I was here the entire time today. I was with Officer Marshall. We explained to her to drop him out.
She didn't know in English. يوم قالوا لك زدت السكينة ليش ما زدتيها؟ اطلعي مشان قبل ما يفوت أبوي. اطلعي.
أنا فهمان عليهم. تعي مرثى معي تعي.
Come sit right here, ma'am. We'll be able to sit down and roll down the window and you can speak with her.
اقعدي بالسيارة. اقعدي أحسن ما يعملوا لنا مشكلة أكبر. ماما اقعدي بالسيارة.
كيف معي تقعد؟ شلون بدي أقعد؟
You got to stay like that, ma'am.
وش صار؟
Yes, sir.
احكي معه. Can you talk with my? Can you talk
Yeah,
with
put
my?
it on.
Somebody's going to text you.
We're 10.
ماما اطلعي حبيبتي. اطلعي بالسيارة.
Here you go.
A family member pleaded with the officers not to arrest Miss al-Bashara, emphasizing her age. The officers argued their actions were justified, citing her presence on private property with a knife. Under Georgia law, Criminal trespass occurs when someone knowingly remains on property after being asked to leave. Due to her limited English, Miss Al-Bashara could argue she didn't knowingly stay on the property, as she may not have understood the request to leave. As for the kitchen knife, Georgia law prohibits carrying certain weapons unless licensed, but defines a knife as having a blade over 12 inches. Most kitchen knives are shorter, so it's unlikely Miss Al-Bashara violated the law by carrying the knife while foraging.
Come here.
مانيش طالع يحرق أبوكم أبوكم.
Here you go, ma'am.
خلي مرتك تيجي معي داد.
Have a seat. Have a seat, ma'am.
يا وداد.
يا ماما لا تخافي يا حبيبة عمري لا تخافي.
خلي مرتك تطلع معي.
أنا sit down هم بدهم يحكوا معك بالسيارة. اقعد.
أنا ما بقدر أروح معك بس.
نقعد بالسيارة بدنا نقعد بالسيارة معك شوي. ونقصد الذكر.
كاني بس اقعدي وبعدين بشوف بس.
ونقصد الذكر with her.
أنا ما بقدر أقعد هلا معك بس بروح معك بالسيارة. كل شيء معلش، أوكي؟ ما في شيء بس هيك لازم نساوي، أوكي؟ ما في شيء. Yeah.
There's no crime.
Yeah. Just cutting dandelions at the lane beside it.
Yeah, you're right. So that's what we're talking about. You know,
Yeah.
my brother can come and he gonna
Hi,
come and
Iman.
خليه يحكي معك.
عم بقدر بس لازم تقعدي وبعدين بدنا نشوف. أنا هشوف.
So we were demonstrating.
I'm so sorry about that. I'm really sorry. But you know, you have to understand, she's an old lady, and you know, she's not in harm or something. Please. My dad, he's a have you know, very bad situation with a heart. I don't want her to see this.
Ma'am, does she have any kind of... She has dementia. Why is she by herself?
You know, with my dad, and I just went back home to bring some food.
You need to always have somebody here at all times.
That's what we have to do. You know, sorry about that, but...
Yeah, because if not...
Don't worry, Teta. لا تخافي, Mama. She gonna by herself. Who gonna translate to her, please? Let my daughter go with her, please.
You are more than welcome to go to the sheriff's department. We cannot. The sheriff's department will not allow you in their booking area.
Till dad go there. Where is in Chatsworth here?
Miss Al-Bashara was taken to hospital and held there for several hours for control purposes. She was then charged with obstruction and criminal trespass. However, some time after the incident, the prosecutor dropped these charges and said they were unnecessary. Miss Al-Bashara sued the police department over the incident and settled for $150,000. Imagine being accused and arrested by the police even though you are innocent. Here is a good example of what would happen in this situation. On June 29, 2023, Andrew Stading, having lunch in a cafe, learned from his wife that his truck had apparently hit a building. Building owner Hoylis Sutton confirmed this and showed images of the damage. Mr. Stading apologized, offered to fix or pay for the damage, and reached an agreement with Mr. Sutton. Later, encountering police officers Zach Weber and Rob Neuenfeld from Flandreau Police Department, Mr. Stading was asked for ID, and the events were recorded on officers' body cameras.
Going to jail? You're going to kidnap me? What crime did I commit? Right now, failure to identify her. So, what do you need my ID for? What is the crime I committed?
Because you were involved in an accident. I'm not saying you committed a crime right now. But because you're...
Why are you shaking, man? Are you alright? Are you nervous?
No.
You're shaking. That makes me kind of nervous, man. You're over there with all these guns and shit all suited up, and you're the one shaking. Are you all right, man? See what's going on here? You see him shaking?
Yep.
Are you all right? Do you need medical attention?
No, what I want right now is for you to identify.
That's what you want. That's nice. But if you want anything you want, you ain't gonna get it.
The officers, though acknowledging Mr. Stating committed no crime, insisted on identifying him, contrary to South Dakota law, which lacks stop and identify provisions. This made their demands potentially illegal. Despite this, the officers forcibly restrained and handcuffed Mr. Stating without offering a reasonable explanation for their actions.
Put your hands
I
up on
made
the
a
car.
deal with that man right there.
Put your hands up on the car.
I said, hey, maybe.
Put your hands up on the car.
Okay? And I worked out with him that I will cover the damages. That has nothing to do with you.
Fine.
Nothing to
I
do
still
with
have
you.
to do a report.
Do you report? That's lovely.
Okay, hands up.
At this point, I wish to remain secure in my person's papers and effects. Sir, I will charge you with assault and kidnapping. I'm not resisting. Why are you both up on me?
Not on you. He's holding your arm.
I do not wish for this to happen, gentlemen.
You were given a lawful order.
No, that's not an order. Yeah, dude, my wrist is backwards. Come on, man.
It's not backwards. It's on right.
Not backwards. Come on.
It's supposed to be like this so you can't.
So I'm supposed to be like this and like break my wrist? Come on.
It's not broke.
No, but you're gonna go try and sit me down in the back of your car like that. You want me to break my wrist when I
It's
sit
not
down?
going to
Come
break
on.
when you sit down.
Look at this. Am I even resisting? Is there a need for this, or is it just so that you guys can feel better about yourself?
Oh, yeah, real good about myself.
Yeah, you do, huh? You know, there's real crime in this city. There's like murder.
There is, like failing to identify yourself when
Yeah,
you're involved in
failure
an
to
accident.
identify as a crime. I want to see the charge for that. What charge is that? What law did I break by failure to identify? Let me see. Is South Dakota a stop and ID state?
Not
Gentlemen.
stopping an ID, you're involved in an accident.
Whoa.
The officers accused Mr. Stating of being involved in an accident. According to the law, for detention to be justified, officers must articulate specific facts leading to a reasonable suspicion of criminal activity. In this case, involvement in an accident doesn't inherently indicate criminal activity, and Mr. Stating had already addressed the issue with the concerned party. In Arizona, where the incident occurred, no further investigation or due process was required from law enforcement in this situation.
Whoa, whoa, whoa. Show me what law you're saying I'm breaking. You're over here throwing me in a car.
Okay, knives on you beside this one?
I have all kinds of stuff on my pockets that you are not free to touch, sir. That is my property.
Exactly, and you're under arrest. Any other knives?
I'm sure I got plenty on me.
Later. All right, have a seat.
What are you doing with my property?
Your property's in the front seat right next to where you're going to be.
Well, it might behoove you to know that there's another small knife in my right pocket. And I really know you were not allowed to reach into my pocket. Untake the cuffs off and I'll get it my fucking self.
It's in your front pocket. You can't reach it anyway. Get in.
Do not fucking touch me. Oh, you can't just take the cuffs off, though, huh?
All right, have a seat.
I'd rather not.
I don't care what you rather do. Get in the car.
What is your name?
Sergeant Newenfeld.
Neunfeld and Weber. What is your first name?
Rob.
Rob
Get in.
Neunfeld and what Weber?
Zach.
Zach Weber. No,
inside
thank
the car.
This is against my will.
Mr. Stading was explicitly stated to be under arrest by Sergeant Neuenfeld, yet this arrest was again unlawful. For an arrest, officers must have probable cause based on facts, not mere suspicion. The officers lacked grounds as they assumed Mr. Stading was fleeing without questioning the other party. Chief Weber admitted no crime, and their actions violated Mr. Stading's Fourth Amendment rights. Finally, they remembered their duty, speaking with Mr. Sutton, the building owner, after the rights violation.
I thought that was unlocked.
So what happened?
So Hassan used to cook at this big native guy. His mom knocked on the door, came in, and was like, "What's going on?" She said, "Somebody just hit your building and then drove away." I was like, "Well, did you see where they went?" "Yeah, they backed in right over by the whatever deal, the restaurant." I was like, "Okay." So she sends me, I sent this to her already. She sends me, I said, "Do you have a picture of it?" She goes, "Yeah." So she sends me that from the apartment they live in.
Okay.
So I walk over there, I'm looking around the truck, and she's walking back up. She said, "If I need to testify, I'll testify. What's right's right, what's wrong's wrong." I was like, "Okay." And she goes, "Oh, I was looking for the license plate." She goes, "Oh, they're on the dash." So I took a picture of the license plate on the dash. So there's no plates anywhere else on the truck. And as I was sitting there, the lady in the white car, she's like, "Can I help you?" I'm like, "Is this yours? Or do you know whose this is?" "It's my husband's." "Why?" So he hit my building. I said, "It's not a big deal. He just hit it. Just want to figure out what's going on." Let me back up. Right away she said, he didn't do that. He's been here forever." "When did it happen?" I said, 10, 15 minutes ago. She just came to my office. "He's been here for a long time. That truck hasn't moved." So I called Weber. Said, "Hey, somebody hit my vehicle or my office. They're claiming it didn't happen. It's easier to just get a police report. Because if I turn it into insurance, they're going to want me to do it." So he comes out right away. "Yep, sorry if I did it. I don't know if I did or didn't, but if I did it, I'll just fix it, take care of it." I'm like, "Oh, I'd be on home. I just put it on a year ago. I'll have him come back over and figure out what it's going to take to patch it. It's not going to be horrible. There's a reason we put that brake in there for reasons like this. If we got to cut it all out, it blends better." He's like, "Yep, no problem, whatever." And I said, "Hey, that's Zach." I said, "I just called the cops in case I turn into insurance. I need a police report." Yeah, and then you took over. He got belligerent right away.
So you didn't make no deal with him that he's going to pay for it?
I said I would have Han come look at it and we can figure out, because I gave him my number.
Okay.
I said, "We can figure out what it's going to take to fix it." I said, "But I don't know." He goes, "I'll fix it." "I'm going to have Dan fix it." I said, "If you're going to fix it, you're going to pay to fix it, we're good, but I don't." And then you pulled in and then he got belligerent.
So he didn't identify himself to you yet either?
Well, he said his first name, but I didn't catch it. He kind of moved through it. But that's his wife. She identified herself to me as his wife. She said, "That's my husband's pickup." He said he just got it. He didn't deny doing it. He said, "I just got this, and it's a big old truck I'm not used to driving. I'm light of."
After hearing Mr. Sutton's side, it affirmed Mr. Stading's claims as true, indicating both parties had reached an agreement. This information alone should have made the officers realize they had unlawfully arrested Mr. Stading. Additionally, a crucial detail emerged. Mr. Sutton mentioned that Mr. Stading had identified himself during their conversation, even though the clarity of his first name was uncertain.
Step out. So Frank, said you have drop something?
Yeah, my phone.
Here, I get it for you. So the statute that you need to identify yourself for is you hit the building.
Is that the law?
Yes.
Is that a statute?
South Dakota State Codified Law.
It's a statute. It's not law.
It says codified law.
What sovereign writ that law?
Huh?
What sovereign writ
State of South
that
Dakota.
law? State of South Dakota is not sovereign.
I know, it's a state. That's where you're at.
No, I'm in a state of bliss. I'm in a state of being.
Okay.
I'm in a natural state.
All right. So
I am not in the state of South Dakota. I am on
All right,
the land.
you can
that
explain
you
that to
call.
the judge. All right? I don't need to hear it. You can explain that to the judge.
Well, you guys are going to release me and stop wasting my time, or I'm going to charge you for my time.
Yep, you tried that once already. It didn't work so well, did it?
Oh, you think I tried that?
Yes, I know who you are.
Oh, okay. Let's see how that goes.
You can identify yourself.
Or you guys can keep running your extortion racket, because I've worked out with that man that I will compensate any and all damages. And I don't need no third-party interlopers interfering into my affairs.
Because he said you didn't identify yourself.
I identified myself to him.
Not according to him.
Okay. Then he can go to court and we'll have this conversation in court. But I have nothing to do with you two clowns.
Sergeant Neufeld lied to Mr. Stading, falsely claiming he didn't identify himself to Mr. Sutton. Contrary to this, footage showed Mr. Sutton confirming the identification. This irrelevant detail exposed the coercive behavior of Sergeant Neufeld. Subsequently, Sergeant Neufeld backtracked, changing the arrest narrative to letting Mr. Stading go with a citation for leaving the scene of the accident.
Yep. You're going to get a citation for leaving the scene of an accident.
Oh, I left while I was here the whole time?
Did you?
What was I not here the whole time?
Did you go in the building and tell him that you hit his building?
I didn't know I hit the building, sir.
Okay. So now we're come out here and told you that you did.
Yeah, actually someone else came in there and told me that I did. And then I came running right out as soon as I was told that I hit someone's building. And I came out to see what was going on, and I told the man, hey, if it was me, I'm sorry, I fucked up. I will gladly fix it. What is it going to cost? I can fix it myself, or if you want to hire your guy to fix it, that's fine. I have no problem compensating damages of anything I've done wrong. I do have a problem with road pirates sitting here trying to extort me and waste my time.
So what you want to do?
I'd love to be left alone to go about my day.
You're going to be left alone as soon as we get done with the crash report.
Then why are you wasting my time?
I'm not wasting your time. You're wasting my time because you won't give us your name so we can write it in the report and get this over with and get you on your way.
My name is none of your fucking business.
It is. It needs to go in the accident report. It needs to be given to the victim.
Okay, I'll go talk to the victim. No, you think only government can solve problems. Your daddy didn't teach you right. You didn't know that. Your daddy never taught you that two men
You know why? Because he's fucking dead.
Yeah.
Don't ever talk
and
about my dad.
And while he was here, he didn't teach you right, did he? He didn't teach you that another man. He didn't teach you that another man can go talk to another man and solve his problems. You don't need government intervention.
Did I learn that when I was 1 year old?
I don't know.
According to South Dakota hit and run laws, leaving the scene of an accident is a misdemeanor. If involved in a collision with unattended property, one must make a reasonable effort to locate the owner or leave a note. Mr. Stading had already located the property owner, reached an agreement, and fulfilled his legal duty, invalidating the accusation against him.
Exactly.
But it's brought you to what you are today.
No, it isn't.
Really?
So you can continue with him with his investigation, or you can go to jail. We don't really. It's
My
not
name
up
is
to
Good
us.
Citizen. Last chance. Last opportunity. What are you doing, man? Why are you being so rough with me? Oh, you're being so... Why are you throwing me around? Chill, I'll get in the car. Why don't you fucking relax? No, you just got to be a tough guy because you got me in handcuffs. You got that uniform on. The state gave you some title. You think you're king. I know. But why don't you calm the fuck down?
At this point, the officers regressed, harassing Mr. Stading without cause, possibly due to his refusal to identify himself, which could violate his rights. Sergeant Neufeld then transported Mr. Stading to the station, astonishingly leaving some of his property on the patrol vehicle's hood during the journey. Upon arrival at the station, Mr. Stading was restrained to a bench, awaiting his fate for several uncertain minutes.
You did have a phone?
It is in my pocket.
Okay, so this is a PR, so you can call your wife and have her come get you and pay for it. So the front door here. I'm gonna take one of them off. Good, don't drop your phone. Pull it out. There you go. And then seat here quick.
Hey, that is what you want, right?
After waiting, Chief Weber issued Mr. Stading a ticket, and he was allowed to leave after signing it. Mr. Stading filed a complaint against the police department and the officers, citing an injury to his rotator cuff from the encounter. He sought medical attention and mentioned settling privately with the other party. Despite difficulties finding a lawyer, he's determined to pursue his claim and demands a trial by jury in his upcoming court appearance. Please don't forget to support our stance against police injustice by liking the video. Take care. Stay safe. On October 23, 2020, a man named Kerry Jarvis was subjected to a traffic stop by officers of the Daytona Beach Police Department. The encounter was recorded by a body camera.
Yes, sir.
Where you coming from?
From the gas station.
Where's that?
The apartment right there. Where I say that? Yes, sir. 208. Sarah, you got Sarah, you got Collins, and you got Dawn.
Anything you need to worry about?
Nah.
You're right, man. Your arm's bleeding.
Huh? Yeah, I know. I got to a little wreck.
Got into a wreck?
Little wreck. Little infection in that car. This is administration. Grab my wallet.
I got no weapons or anything in here, man, other than that knife there.
Yeah, that's it.
Okay, just don't make any movements. Sort of, I appreciate it, man.
Yes, sir.
Who are you visiting over there?
Dawn and Colin, the owner of the house.
Which apartment was it?
208. Yes, sir.
Sit tight.
Yes, sir. Yeah, I put that again, yes, sir.
Yeah, that's fine.
Yeah, I've been staying out of trouble. I don't want no problems. But working, doing what I'm supposed to be doing.
When's the last time you got in trouble?
Like 5, well, actually I had went to jail when I first got out of prison. And then, well, they dropped the charge because it wasn't mine anyway. And
When'd you get out of prison?
9 months ago.
9 months ago. What'd you serve time for? Selling drugs? What kind of drugs? What kind of drugs?
Crack.
Crack?
That's when I was young, though.
Okay. How long did you do?
6 years.
6 years for crack? I got you.
Before that, I did 13 years, though.
So you've done what, a total of 19 years? All for narcotics?
But I done did. I finished my parole, everything. So I've been out working. I'm a saute chef at Bubba Gumps.
You work at Bubba Gumps? What you do there?
Saute chef.
Saute chef? Very nice.
I got 2 kids. That's bad. I'm 40 years old now. I'm over that shit. I just hate that I still gotta wear all this shit here and look like I get fucking stereotyped, man. It's just me though. It's my look. That's all it is. I like the shiny things. That's all it is.
So you're not on probation or anything from the last time you went to the county?
No, sir.
No? What was that arrest for that they dropped, you said?
Possession.
Possession?
Yeah, but it wasn't me. It was like 3 people went to jail.
Oh, so it was mutual possession because nobody admitted to it. So it's like what, someone in the center console or
No,
cup holder?
outside. I went in the car. I just bought this.
In the United States, individuals subjected to a traffic stop have the right to remain silent and not answer questions that may incriminate them as protected by the Fifth Amendment. However, they are typically required to provide basic identification information, such as their name, driver's license, vehicle registration, and proof of insurance when asked by law enforcement. It's crucial for individuals to understand and assert their rights respectfully during interactions with police. In this case, at the very beginning of the confrontation, Mr. Jarvis was not supposed to answer the police's tricky questions, because from that moment on, the police, having learned that he was someone who had been released from prison, would never leave until they got what they wanted.
My license is good. I paid all my court costs. I paid everything. I've been working, saved my money.
Okay.
I just finally, my license is legit finally. I ain't got, you know what I'm saying? Finally clean. I got insurance on my car. I just bought the car from the car lot. Good. I'm staying out of trouble. That's all I've been doing.
All right.
I got my baby mama down my neck, but, you know, that's
Yeah. And again, there's no weapons, nothing listed in the vehicle, man. Okay. I got you. Did he tell you why he pulled you over?
Yeah, somebody, I didn't stop at the little thing right there, coming out of the thing.
Oh, yeah, when you're exiting private property, crossing a state sidewalk or city sidewalk onto a city roadway, you must treat it like an actual stop sign, coming to a complete stop and then proceeding into the intersection. Also, you can't have this stuff hanging from your rear view. Because, I mean, per statute, it is illegal. Because it's technically obstructed driver's view. Because you can't have anything that didn't come with the vehicle, et cetera, hanging from the rear view mirror.
My bad.
Nah, you good, man.
I didn't know that.
It's a minor, petty little thing.
Yeah, but I didn't know that. I can have these though, right?
Yeah, you can have like your fresheners and stuff. Yeah, you just can't have like excessive bulky stuff hanging.
Ain't no problem.
So you said we can't search the car? Okay.
I didn't do nothing wrong with the system.
Okay. Well, here's the thing. While my partner was behind you and prior to activating his lights and sirens, he observed furtive movements, which is movements into certain areas. So we're going to check where those movements were and only where those movements were, okay? Can you step out of the vehicle, please? Step out of the vehicle, please. Undo your seatbelt. Because we don't know if you're hiding weapons, guns, grenades, anything, man. We're doing our job, so we're just doing our job, sir. Please step out of the vehicle.
I didn't do nothing wrong though, man.
Please step out of the vehicle. We observe furtive movements, so we are just doing our job.
I'll let you see what I'm at. Got no drugs on me. My pocket. I didn't do nothing wrong.
Have him sit back there. No, I don't want him standing right next to me.
Right there. He can't stand next to him.
For what? I'm
right
saying.
there.
No, man, because this is bullshit, man. I want to talk to somebody, man, because this is bullshit, man. I didn't do nothing wrong, man.
You're going to make it worse.
I'm saying I didn't do nothing wrong to y'all, man.
I don't have nothing in here.
I had my seatbelt on, I had everything, y'all harassing me.
I know, but when we observe someone making furtive movements,
I sit on my arm the whole time, sir.
when we observe furtive movements,
Y'all don't treat me like that, man.
case law backs it up where we can search where that was, because we don't know if you're hiding weapons, trying to access a weapon.
Look, come on, I don't have
And if there's nothing there, there's nothing there, man.
Case law contradicts the notion that individuals must answer questions during a traffic stop in the United States. For instance, in Rodriguez Ave, United States, the driver was pulled over, received a warning from the police officer, and was then asked for consent to search the vehicle, which he declined. Subsequently, the police officer conducted a search with a drug detection dog without consent, leading to an arrest. The United States Supreme Court overturned the case, stating that once the warning was given and the traffic stop concluded, any actions beyond that point were a violation of the driver's rights. This case underscores the importance of understanding one's rights during a traffic stop. Once a warning is issued and the traffic stop ends, individuals are not obligated to consent to further searches or questioning unless there is reasonable suspicion or probable cause. Asserting these rights respectfully is crucial to avoid potential violations.
Then you go on your way. That's it.
No,
simple as that.
Somebody, man. No, you can't search my car, man.
Get out of the car.
No, that's bullshit,
Get out of the car.
man. No, that's
Get out of
bullshit.
the
No,
car.
I'm not doing
Get out of the
nothing,
car.
man. No, don't grab me now.
You're about to go to jail.
Don't grab me, man.
Get out of the car.
Come on, don't do me like that, man.
Get out of the car.
I want to talk to somebody, man.
Get out of the car. You can
Hey,
talk
y'all
to
see
them when they
this
get
shit,
here.
man?
Get out.
Hey,
Get out.
y'all see this bullshit, man? Man, come on, man.
Don't do it, man.
Fuck y'all.
5-7 Central, car 112F. We got Agbat LEO. That car signal 4 at the end of
Kill me, bro. You trying to fucking kill me, bro. I didn't do fucking nothing wrong, man. Get him. Are you alright? Bullshit, dog. Get him.
Bevel and Palmetto, signal 4, drive at gunpoint.
Bro, you did that.
Fucking pull out, cut out of the water now.
Bro, you up, man. Put guns on. Put on. Let this y'all doing that to me,
I'll go
man.
get him.
All right.
I'll go get him.
Okay. So we were up there where our cars were, and he jumped back in the vehicle and said pretty much like, F you guys, and yanked it into drive while we were trying to yank him out, and took off, and like we couldn't let go, and I was able to let go of the car up there, and I like rolled down the roadway, and he was here.
This is where I take it now. I held on to the car. I held on. He was still driving. He lost control around here. I fell off. He hit something that bounced up. Rolled backwards. My back hit that. He went straight into the vehicle. I went straight after him.
Once he gassed, you guys couldn't let go.
Yeah, we weren't able to let go. Yeah.
Going too fast, yeah.
Okay, but you weren't in the car.
No, I was holding on to
We were like
hold on to him
trying to yank him out of the
and
car
wheel.
when he threw it in drive.
So basically, I was trying to hold on to the car. In the stolen property, yeah.
Yeah.
Y'all okay though?
Just a road rash.
I ain't missed my damn uniform.
How are you feeling right now?
Good.
Right now, your adrenaline's pumping.
Nah, I'm still good. Your adrenaline's good.
Yeah.
Any other scrapes and stuff?
Nothing serious, just my knee.
They're still on that. Looks like they're passing Water Boulevard now.
You got a long 25 years ahead of you.
I can say that neither one of you were in the vehicle. And the door was open.
No, the door was open. When he put it in drive, I tried to stop, pull him out at the same time, so I held on to the wheel, and that's when he pulled us out.
Yeah, he just yanked it in the drive and just stomped on it and took off while we were both like in the vehicle.
I had one of his arms. He was trying to grab him, and he took his right hand because he was able to sit down and put it in drive. At that point, I couldn't let go, so I had to hold on to the wheel because I was afraid of getting run over. So I held on to the wheel. I tried to reach over and pull it in, put it in park to try to stop it. Couldn't reach. I tried to put it in. Try to use the other hand to try to get it to turn it off.
Where'd you have a hold of it?
I had a hold of like the door when I was trying to get a hold of him because he took off and I wasn't trying to get ran over either.
So in the process of putting it in drive, I tried to yank him, and then when he started going, he hit the gas, I held on to the wheel. And then I held on to his arm so I didn't get pulled out. So as he gets here,
do we have a name of this guy?
Yeah, he's
Carly,
linked in the call.
Carly something or another.
After this incident, Mr. Jarvis was charged with 12 crimes and was wrongfully imprisoned for nearly a year. But then the state dropped all 7 charges against him, and he was released. An internal investigation by the Dayton Beach Police Department revealed that Mackenzie violated 3 department standards directives and was given a written reprimand according to police records. Officer Tucker was terminated for another incident not involving Carrie Jarvis, a department spokesperson said. Mr. Jarvis has sued the department both as officers and individually and in their official capacities. The case is still pending. You can find the case transcripts and links to the original videos in the description. Take care and stay safe. On October 25, 2019, Alamo Heights Police responded to a 911 call for a welfare check on a woman, Miss Davis, who was reportedly sleeping in her car. Upon arriving, Officer McKinney and Corporal Torres observed that Miss Davis had placed a black bag between the car door and the driver's seat. When the officers requested that she step out of the vehicle and provide identification, Miss Davis exercised her right to refuse.
Why can I not just go?
Because you are being detained for an investigation.
For why?
Because you got called in. This is a HEB. This isn't public property. You're asleep on their property.
Here and I fell asleep.
I understand. This is private property.
Okay,
You were called in.
You need to identify yourself first off. That would eliminate a lot of this.
Juliet Foxtrot, Mike.
Because if we have to break your window to get you out, that's what we're going to do.
Are you serious?
Yes.
Y'all are going to break my window to get
Absolutely.
me out? Why?
Because you're not identifying and you're not getting out. This is the last time I'm...
Since this incident was not related to a traffic stop, no traffic violation was observed, and the vehicle was not in operation, Miss Davis was under no legal obligation to identify herself. The initial 911 call simply requested that she leave the area, with no intention of pursuing a criminal trespass warning. Welfare checks are generally considered consensual encounters, which means the person involved isn't required to comply with requests unless officers have a reasonable belief that immediate danger or the need for aid exists. Rather than de-escalating the situation and simply asking Miss Davis to leave, the officers escalated the encounter by interpreting the presence of a black bag as grounds for suspicion, attempting to build probable cause where none was clear. According to the incident report, their intention in asking Miss Davis to exit the vehicle was to investigate the suspicious black bag, which raises questions about the validity of their approach.
Can you call a supervisor?
I am the supervisor.
Can I call your supervisor?
There is no other supervisor. No, there is not. Okay, well, we're going to have to break your window, so you can either...
Can I get my phone and
You can do...
Yeah, do not reach. Keep your hands right where they are.
So are you going to open your door, or are we going to break your window?
get my phone first?
Now, you can reach over here and you can open the door.
Everything's being recorded right now. Anyway.
Well, for y'all, not
Yeah.
for me.
It doesn't get edited.
How do we know?
Because it doesn't.
What
It's public
y'all
record.
really need here?
We need you to identify yourself.
Hold on, let me...
If you identified yourself with an ID or a driver's license,
Well, I have my hands on the wheel.
where is your ID or your driver's license?
Following directions.
Where is your ID or your driver's
My
license?
purse. Like
Where's your purse?
Officer McKinney.
Where's your purse?
Over there.
Can you reach it?
Now with my hands on the wheel.
Where is over there? Because I don't see a purse. I don't see a purse.
Well, what do you want? You can find it?
No, that's what I'm asking. Where is your purse? Or you can give us your real name and your date of birth.
Real name? This
Yeah.
is my real car. This is my real...
What's your birthday?
It came over the radio.
What is your birthday?
Why she said it did, because I heard it.
What is your birthday?
Huh?
I'm asking you, what is your birthday?
Do y'all really need all this?
Yes, we do.
Because why? Because I'm in a car?
You're going to go to jail.
Under the threat of arrest, Miss Davis verbally provided her identification to the officers, who nonetheless continued to demand she exit the vehicle. Even after she offered to leave, the officers insisted she was not free to go. As the disagreement over exiting the vehicle persisted, Corporal Torres chose to escalate the situation further. This approach raises questions about the necessity and appropriateness of the officer's response, as it shifted a consensual welfare check into a more confrontational encounter.
I'm being very clear. Do you understand what I'm saying? I'm saying either step out of the vehicle or we will break a window. Okay. And step out. Like I said, step out. What do you think for what? Step out of the vehicle.
No, for what? Because I haven't done it. Don't you break my fucking window.
Turn that way.
Then step
Turn that way.
What do you need?
To step out of the car.
No.
We are conducting an investigation.
What do you need?
You to step out of the vehicle.
What is your probable cause?
We have reasonable suspicion. She saw you placing a black bag by the door, so we're going to have to conduct investigation.
Sunglasses bag. It has an Oakley O on it. I know you saw it.
Okay, that's fine.
So step out of the car.
I don't have anything illegal.
We don't know that.
I'm telling you.
Okay, if you don't have anything illegal, then we'll be done. We have to check your car. We have reasonable suspicion.
For what?
I just told you.
Y'all are just making up something.
Okay, turn your head that way because I'm about to break your window.
Break my window. Don't do it.
Okay, well, you're not listening?
Oh my God. Y'all are the same people that have killed somebody in...
Step out of the car.
Get out. Wait, I need you. What is wrong with y'all?
The actions of Corporal Torres and Officer McKinney during the welfare check of Miss Davis raised significant Fourth Amendment concerns. Since she wasn't suspected of a crime, hadn't committed a traffic infraction, and wasn't operating her vehicle, officers lacked probable cause or a valid reason for a warrantless search. Breaking Miss Davis's windows and searching her vehicle without her consent or concrete evidence constitutes an unlawful search. Courts, as in Terry v. Ohio, require specific facts to justify suspicion, and vague reasons like furtive movements don't meet this standard.
Break my window. Are y'all going to replace it?
No. We gave you clear instructions as to why and what we were asking you to do.
There's no PC here.
Did you not hear what I said 2
There's
seconds
no
ago?
probable.
Did you not hear what I said?
Uncover your camera.
Did you not hear what I said a few seconds
There's
ago?
no probable cause here at all. Why don't you look for that black bag you saw first? It's across the way. Thank you. Yeah. It's an Oakley sunglass bag with sunglasses in it. But they don't seem to be worried about that. Y'all are just spinning your wheel. By the way, my son is in Iraq deployed to look out for all of us here in the U.S. He says that has no relevance, but I'm just a regular citizen, a good person. I don't break any laws, I don't drink, I don't do drugs, I don't do anything. I don't think that's a little excessive, breaking the window.
Well, when you refuse to get out of the car, and we give you plenty of reasons why and plenty of chances.
She said I didn't have to get out of the car. She told me that just to ID myself, and I did ID myself.
You did?
Yeah, I did. You were there.
Well, you did yourself to me. She was here before I got here, and you didn't ID to her.
What is that? What's the point?
You didn't ID to her. You ID to me.
I have to I ID to y'all.
And we explained to you what?
I don't. That's
We
all
don't
I
know who
needed
you
to
are.
do.
We don't know who you are.
That's all I needed to do.
Are you going to let me speak, or are you just going to do all the talking?
Well, because you're not making any sense. She told me if I ID
don't
myself,
cut me off.
I could go. And I did ID myself to both of y'all, and all of a sudden we were back to breaking windows.
And what did we say after that? After you identified yourself?
I don't know why I even ID'd myself if we're back to breaking windows.
What did we tell you?
Now she's in my property.
What did we tell you why we needed you to get out of the car?
Why did y'all ask me to ID myself? Are you just going to rifle through my purse
Exactly.
anyway?
Don't answer the question.
Exactly. It doesn't make any sense.
We told you.
There's no sense here. Don't try to make sense out of it
Okay.
now, officer.
No, I'm fine.
This is reverse engineering.
The search of Miss Davis's vehicle by Officer McKinney yielded nothing, and Corporal Torres sustained cuts from breaking her car window. Although she was initially cited for failure to identify, the charge was later dismissed. A lieutenant from the Alamo Heights Police Department offered to cover repairs for the damaged window, including a door replacement if needed. An internal affairs investigation found multiple policy violations, resulting in Corporal Torres' demotion and a 3-day suspension, while Officer McKinney was suspended for 1 day.